Okay, I'll take it.
36th District Court, State of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no talking, no gum chewing, no drinking, no smoking, no driving or riding in a vehicle, no laying down or lounging. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that you may be seen on screen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Aaron, good morning, Attorney Zoranic. Aaron White, can you please unmute yourself and show yourself on the camera?
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the matter of the people versus Aaron White. This is U ticket 5907421. One count of disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zoranic for the defendant, Your Honor.
And Mr. White, can you state your name for the record?
Aaron White.
All right. This is the date and time set for a review in this matter. You did forward to the court community service. I just have one question. I see at the bottom you put different supervisors. If I called that number, would they verify that you were at that location working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So at this time, you have completed the 25 hours of community service, and this for this particular matter, it was 3 months delayed sentence, so we're going to dismiss this case at this time. Okay, Mr. White?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. White.
Okay, no problem.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Ms. Carletta Washington?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm going to do your matter next. Okay, Ms. Washington?
Okay.
All right. This is the matter of the people versus Carletta Washington. This is ticket number P1151081. One count of failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zoranic for Miss Washington, Your Honor.
And Ms. Washington, can you state your name for the record, please?
Carlette Washington.
Okay. All right. This is the date and time set for a review in this particular matter. It appears that you have done the community service. I have it in my possession. And so you are all set. Okay, ma'am?
Thank you so much.
You are so very welcome. I don't know if this was a delayed sentence. I think it was just you were supposed to do community service, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you
All
also told me once I did my community service to see what was your resources looking like for employment.
Listen, I have a number for you. Okay, can you take it down?
Yes.
All right. Let me get my little sheet. All the city of Detroit, they have like different programs. They help you with resume building, try and guide you in the right area. It's 313-922-2440. If you need me to repeat it again, I can.
Yes.
Okay, 313-922-2440.
Okay, thank you.
You are so welcome. Okay, call that number and tell them that you're trying to better yourself and get employed, and hopefully that will work out, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ms. Washington. You have a good day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye. Keisha White, what? Can you press star 6 on the phone, please? Okay. All right. I'm gonna call these matters next. These are the matters of the people versus. Yes, you can hear. I'm calling it now. These are the matters of the people versus Keisha White. This is U ticket 166-31614. One count loitering in a place. Ticket number 105-66902. One count no operator's license on person. One count driver has open intoxicants in motor vehicle. Ticket number 420845, one count driving while license suspended, one count no insurance. Also Z ticket 8085581. This was to appear on the docket March 2nd, 2022. One count operating while intoxicated. First offense notice. Appearances for the starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Wyatt, Your Honor. Please state your name, ma'am.
Aisha Wyatt.
Judge, she's here today for arraignment on a bench warrant, and we'd ask that any warrants be set aside.
At this time, the court is going to set aside any warrants at this point in time.
And we do have an offer, Judge. She'd like to avail herself of that offer, plead to the driving while visibly impaired. Everything else would be dismissed.
Is that right, Ms. White?
Yes.
White? Okay. If so, please raise your right hand for me. Do
Okay.
you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down.
Okay.
Wyatt, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take your attention back to the date of December the 10th of 2021. Were you in the area of Grand River Avenue in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, were you visibly impaired by alcohol at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. At this time, the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the amended charge of operating while visibly impaired. Ms. Wyatt, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to put a stipulation on your probation. You have to attend the AA meeting once a week, okay? It can be
Okay.
via online or you can go in person. They use it 1 hour. I need you to commit to that, okay? You're going to be sent.
Okay.
Okay. How long do they need? Yeah, okay. That's it. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna set this. You are going to get it's called a pre-sentence report done. So I'm gonna give you a phone number. Are you ready to take down the phone number?
Let me, oh God, let me get a pen.
Okay.
Okay, this, number in your phone for me. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, the number is 313-965.
Okay.
3414.
Okay.
All right, you're going to tell them that this is for operating while visibly impaired and that you're going to be sentenced on February the 23rd, 2022. That's at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to put your bond with that condition. I'm going to make your bond $0 personal, but you have to attend the AA meeting once a week. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, how long do I have to do the AA meeting?
Until you come back for sentencing, okay? So once a week until you come
Okay.
back in February. Then they're gonna make a recommendation to me as to what you should do. And we'll make a
Okay.
decision on that day, how long you'll be on probation and how long you'll have to do everything, okay?
Okay, so should I call that number as soon as I get off the phone with you?
Yes, you should, okay? And let them know,
Okay.
all right? Yep.
Yes.
If there's anything else, you all set. If there's nothing else, we took care of this matter. This was scheduled for March, so you don't have to come back in March. You just come back in February for that sentence, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you too. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. There, Mr. Wallace, I can see you. You're doing all kinds of motions and stuff.
I'm a Mason. And that was our little secret thing.
You know you live on YouTube. For regular
Yes, ma'am.
court, so everybody just saw you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna call this matter next. This is the matter of the people versus Derek Wallace. This is case number SP 9562731. One count drove while license not valid or improper license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tom Zaranick for Mr. Wallace. Please state your name, Mr. Wallace.
Eric Fitzgerald Wallace.
Judge, there's an offer in his matter to plead to a failure to display. He'd like to take advantage of that offer.
Is that right, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, Your Honor.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Wallace, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
I am, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I am, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
I understand, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this plea?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of December the 11th of 2018. Were you in the area of Whitcomb and Puritan Streets in the city of Detroit driving at that time a Toyota vehicle?
I was, Your Honor.
And were you stopped by police officers?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
And when you were stopped, were you was your license not valid or improper at the time?
Improper at the time, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well or will accept the plea to the amended charge of display. Sir, put your stuff on mute for a minute.
Yes, Your Honor.
Failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person at this point in time.
Judge, Mr. Wallace did post, he tells me a $300 bond. He'd like to apply that to his fines and costs.
Okay, with this, Mr. Zaranick, just FYI, there is a civil infraction that went into default status that he has to pay with this ticket. So is it gonna be $190? Hold on 1 second, let me figure this out.
Okay.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Wallace. You're gonna have to pay that civil infraction fee, which is gonna be $165. And then I'm not gonna charge a fine on this other ticket, okay? And you're only gonna have 30 days to do that. So you're gonna have to have that paid by February the 21st of 2022, that civil infraction ticket, okay?
Can he apply his bond from his other case, Judge?
Yes, and I'll put that apply the bond from this case. Now, you might
Thank
want to
you.
call and make sure it happens like that and they don't return the money to you, okay?
Oh,
But-
okay, is there a number you can give me, Your Honor,
For
to
what?
call? You just said I should call in case they don't return my money. Is that what I heard?
Oh, I'm being told by my clerk, you should just come down in person. Come down
Okay.
in person to 36 District Court. It's a bond window. And make sure, tell them that you want your bond to apply to this civil infraction ticket. Okay, and if you take care of the civil infraction ticket, then that will take care of this whole matter.
So I have to come there to do that. They can't just apply it.
I'm gonna try and do it, but sometimes they'll send you
Okay.
back the money, and then you'll be in violation, so
Okay, okay.
I would try and find a little bit of time to run down here and do that if I could.
Okay, I will, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Thank you. You have a good day, Your Honor.
You too, thank you.
Mhm.
Joanna Williams?
Hi, this is Joanna Williams.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna call your case, okay?
Yes.
All right. All right. These are the matters of the people versus Joanna Williams. This is ticket number P1144538. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. One count no valid registration certificate. One count no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket number P1100854. One count drove while license not valid or improper. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Miss Williams. Please state your name, Miss Williams.
Joanna Williams.
Judge, Miss Williams is here for arraignment on the bench warrant. We'd ask that any warrants be set aside.
At this time, the court is going to set aside the warrants. I do see that the civil infractions are not on the docket, no valid registration certificate and no proof of insurance. So I'm gonna leave those in the status that they are, but I'm going to remove any other warrants or that may be out there at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. As to there was an offer on her other matters, Judge, to dismiss two of them, reduce the no insurance down to a failure to display. She'd like to take advantage of that offer.
Is that right, Ms. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you
Yes.
swear firm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking the guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Williams, I want to take your attention back to the date of July the 26th of 2020. Were you in the area of St. Mary's and Tyerman Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And at some point, were you pulled over by police officers or a police
Yes.
officer? And did you not have any car insurance at the time you were pulled over?
Yes.
Satisfied, Ms. Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the counts to be dismissed?
There is, Judge.
All right, thank you. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of failed to display and dismiss the count one of that ticket, which is 0854, and is going to also dismiss count one of ticket 1144538. Okay.
Judge, I just wanted to let you know that Miss Williams told me right now she's homeless, so she's trying to find a place to live and get by right now.
Did she need some
Yes,
assistance with that?
I definitely would appreciate it
Yes.
if it's an option. That's why I didn't come to court. I told the officer I didn't have an address to get this notice, and yeah. So I went to 36th District to find out how I could correct it so I can get my license.
Okay. Do you think she would want to participate in street democracy, where they're trying to assist you with getting some housing? You can talk to the guy and see if you want to participate.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea, Judge.
So Ms. Williams, hold tight. I'm going to put in a phone call to him right now and see if he can hop online and have a breakout room with you to talk about some
Okay.
options. And I know I did necessity fines. I'm not gonna give you fines right now. I'm gonna have you talk to this guy if I can.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank
are
you.
so- All right. Okay, just put yourself on *6, Ms. Williams, and I'm gonna try and get him on,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
All right. Mr. Vincent Williams, I can call your matter now. Unmute yourself, sir.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes,
Okay, we're gonna call your matters, okay?
yes, ma'am.
These are the matters of the people versus Vincent Williams. This is ticket number SP 1126283. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Also calling U ticket 451-33218. That matter is up on this docket as well today. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Williams, Your Honor. Can you state your name, Mr. Williams?
Vincent Williams.
Judge, as any warrants, we'd ask that they be set aside.
At this time, the court is going to set aside any warrants that may be out there for Mr. Williams.
There is an offer, Judge, in this matter on the 2 SP matters. The plea to a failure to display the insurance would be dismissed. He'd like to take advantage of that offer.
All right. Is that right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
yes,
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward, sir?
yes,
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of October the 20th of 2020. At that time, were you in the area of West 7 Mile and Fenmore Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Pontiac vehicle?
yes,
And while you were driving that vehicle, were you stopped by a police officer?
yes,
And did you fail to display a valid operator's license to that police officer that day?
yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Durant?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to fail to display on count 2, that's count 2 as charged, and dismiss count 1. Sir, are you currently employed?
No, ma'am.
All right. How long have you been out of work?
For now, a month and a half. I caught the Cobra.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's address U ticket. The U ticket 451-33218. This was a matter that was older, and I believe that you were sent to jail. Am I correct, for 45 days?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You were supposed to get a HIV STI test. You never got that, did you?
I had got that when I was in Dickerson.
Okay, so they did it. We just didn't have the proof at that time.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna close that matter out for you, okay? Because it's
Okay,
pending.
thank you.
Close it out. All right. As far as this ticket goes, do you anticipate that you're gonna be employed soon?
Yes, I should be employed. I'm trying to get employed by about February the 1st.
Okay. If I assess a fine in the amount $200, but I give you like 90 days to pay. You think that'll be enough time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200, but I'm gonna give you until April the 21st, 2022 to have that paid. If you run into trouble with paying that, call the court. Okay, by that time, that's 90 days, but if you're still not able to, call the court and we'll try and figure something out, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's nothing further. That does conclude this hearing, okay?
Yes.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Williams.
Thank you and have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
Okay.
All
I can
right.
cut it off now?
Yes, sir. I know you worked really hard to get on this morning, and I so appreciate it, okay?
Yes, I did. That's why I don't want to mess it up.
Because you're trying to take care of all your matters, and so it's greatly appreciated. So, all right, you took care of that other matter, is closed out, and if you pay the fine, like I said, if you're struggling and you're still unemployed and can't come up with the money, call the court and we'll try and figure something out, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's funny.
Ms. Williams, we're just waiting for him to connect right now. Thank you so much for hopping on.
No worries.
All right, I have Miss Joanna Williams. We're going to put you into a breakout room with her. She needs some help with housing, and just talk to her about the program and see if she wants to participate.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Ms. Williams, we're gonna put you into a breakout room with Mr. Patel. He's an attorney for the street outreach program, okay?
Your Honor,
Yes.
does it make sense for Mr. Zarniak to hop in with me as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
perfect. Thank you.
5, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sandy. Are you all set, finished talking to her?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, let me bring her back into the courtroom and recall this matter. We had got pretty far in the process before I realized that, so I'll just recall it, and whatever you need me to do, we can do, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Sandy, can you hear me okay? All right. Recalling the matters of People versus Joanna Williams. This is ticket number P11445538. One count failed to display. Also calling ticket number P11008544. One count drove while license not valid or improper license. One count no insurance misdemeanor. This matter was called already. I'm going to have, we had additionally someone from the street outreach program. I'm going to have appearances for the record, starting with the street outreach program, please.
Jayesh Patel, P number 65385, as co-counsel for Ms. Williams.
All right. And Attorney Duranic?
Bob Zaranick for Miss Williams, Your Honor.
And Ms. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Anna Williams.
How proceeding, Mr. Patel?
Your Honor, Ms. Williams is interested in participating in Street Outreach Court Detroit. We discussed the basic elements of participation, and she has agreed to participate. So with respect to, I understand there was a disposition or a plea taken. We'd like to vacate that plea instead as stand mute and adjourn the matter for 120 days to complete the street court process.
All right. And at this time, being based on the information, the court is going to vacate that plea that she took earlier, and we're going to enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf at this time, Attorney Patel.
Thank you.
Williams, you're welcome. Ms. Williams, you have 120 days. So we're going to set this as, you want me to set it as a pretrial or a review on that day, Mr. Attorney Patel?
It should be a pretrial, I believe.
Okay. All right, I'll set it as a pretrial. That's 6 months from now. 7/21. Let me make sure that's a good solid date. All right, so we're going to adjourn this until 7/21/22. Of course, her bond is going to be set at $0 personal. Miss Williams, you're going to come back onto court via Zoom that day, hopefully with some success through the program, and we'll be able to move forward on that point in time, okay?
Okay, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, and good luck to you, and thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate it.
No
you're
worries, Your
welcome.
Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, I had one question. Is there any suspension holds on her matters?
I don't know. Okay, give us 1 second and I can be able to tell you. Did you need that
Thank
on the record or no?
It doesn't necessarily have to be on the record. I just need to know whether, if there are, then if for defaults, then I'd like to make a motion for waiving for lack of notice, since she's homeless.
And at this time, the court will waive her default. The incident back in because she is without housing at this point in time. Not able to get notification. We are pulling that information for you though right now.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So it appears these are the only tickets that she has. 2 of them did go into default. And then, let me see. It looks like right now her license is suspended.
Okay. Okay. All right, so then we would make a motion to vacate the default. And then ask that the 45 be waived for lack of notice.
At this time, the court will vacate the default on the 2 tickets, civil infraction tickets. That is ticket, on ticket number P1144538, count 2, no valid registration certificate, as well as count 3, no proof of insurance. And I will waive that $45 fee for her.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you need me to do as a part of this program?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this matter. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Williams. Good luck, and I hope that you successfully complete this. We'll see you back on July 21st, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, you have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Take us offline.